Cruel Summer's debut season on Freeform was a pleasant surprise in the spring of 2021. The storyline tracked the disappearance of a little child and another girl's apparently unrelated climb in the tiny town's socioeconomic class, as it touched three separate timelines in Texas in the mid-1990s. As audiences concurrently observed the events that occurred before, during, and after the disappearance, the numerous points in time provided us with different access to the tale. For its second season, the show is returning and has moved to Washington in the year 2000, with the anchor dates being July 1999, December 1999, and July 2000. The lighting of the program, much like in the first season, helps us know what time period we're in. Regular lighting was used in the scenes from July 1999. Somewhat darker lighting was utilized in December 1999, and a green-tinted effect was employed in July 2000. The mannerisms of the characters, particularly as the story darkens, also depict the passage of time. The second season of Cruel Summer follows Megan, who resides in a tiny village by the seaside with her mother and sister, and whose closest friend Luke's father largely owns all of the local businesses. In July 1999, Megan's mother extends an invitation to an exchange student called Isabella to reside with them. Although Megan's family isn't very wealthy, they are also not particularly impoverished. When we check in with them in December 1999, they are as thick as thieves. Despite Megan being utterly unenthusiastic about hosting a new youngster for the summer, and even peeking into her suitcase when she gets there, setting up the plot and giving the key characters backstories takes up a large portion of the first episode. Isabella is the daughter of diplomats who has spent her entire life traveling and wants to spend her senior year in her native country. Lucas is her best friend and has a secret crush on Isabella, who she feels threatened by when she shows up and shows interest in him as well. Megan is a high-achieving student with her sights set on a computer science scholarship at the University of Washington. By December 1999, Megan had both that scholarship and pursued Luke. But she soon learned that the two of them had also been having sex, after hearing about it at Luke's father's Christmas party. Things truly start to go wrong in the year 2000, perhaps as a result of the treachery that occurred 7 months earlier. 2000 Megan has donned all black clothing, heavy eyeliner, an eyebrow piercing, and slicked back hair in an amusing attempt to embrace the hacker image. She is a programmer who trades unidentified floppy disks for money in abandoned buildings, and has developed a fresh enmity for her entire family. What transpired? She is firmly sure that Isabella was involved in the disappearance of the individual. As it turns out, a girl approaches Megan and tells her none of this would have happened if she hadn't come to town, as she stands in front of a missing person sign that has been so badly torn that we can no longer make out whose face is missing. She learns about a body being discovered in the lake at the drugstore, and immediately runs to Luke's family's cottage to clean the blood off the floor. Doesn't seem particularly innocent to me. In December 1999, Luke's mother and Megan's mother are also dating, which is sort of strange, given that Megan and Luke appear to be in love. There are a few other unresolved issues and little things that could end up being significant. A brief run-in with a cabin neighbor who likes to pull his shotgun in the middle of the night is also included in that time frame. I recall Megan digging through Isabella's possessions in 1999, and focusing on her passport in particular. Then, in 2000, Megan slips an ID that appears to belong to Isabella, but displays the name Pat Highsmith instead. Additionally, there is a buddy named Jeff in the group, who is usually using a camera to capture events, so it is certain that this will come into play at some time. Thankfully, the mystery of who is dead won't last the entire season since, as Lucas's dad confirms, we learn who is in the corpse bag before the conclusion of the episode. We need to get our tales straight, Isabella adds menacingly as she approaches Megan as she watches. Whether or not Pat Highsmith is involved, it is obvious that neither person is wholly blameless. Share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. You may like the video and subscribe to the channel to see more breakdowns if you like it. I appreciate your time and interest.